जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं। जीवन्मुक्तिप्रदं देवं क्षमापूर्णं जगद्गुरुं वन्दे परमहंसाख्यं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्। नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकम्।
పరమహంస నిత్యానంద ఈ శతాబ్దపు మరువలేని పోలికలేని ఒక ఆధ్యాత్మిక శక్తి, ఒక అంతర్జాతీయ సాంఘిక ఆధ్యాత్మిక ప్రభంజనాన్ని స్థాపించిన ఒక అద్భుత శక్తి, వైదిక ధర్మాన్ని పునరుద్ధరించడానికి ఉద్భవించిన ఒక చైతన్య శక్తి. ఆయన అతి పవిత్రమైన తిరువణ్ణామలై క్షేత్రంలో జన్మించారు. ఒక యోగిగా జన్మించి తనలో సహజంగానే పొంగిపొర్లే ఆధ్యాత్మికతను కోట్ల మందికి పంచుతూ స్ఫూర్తినిచ్చే ఒక అమోఘ శక్తి. అతి పురాతనమైన యోగా విద్యలో ప్రావీణ్యం కలిగి ఆధ్యాత్మిక శాస్త్రాన్ని క్షుణ్ణంగా పరిశోధన చేసిన ఒక మహాద్భుతమైన అంతఃప్రపంచపు పరిశోధకులు, ఆత్మజ్ఞానాన్ని ప్రసాదించే గురువులు. ప్రతి సంవత్సరం పరమహంస నిత్యానంద ఆయన జ్ఞానామృతాన్ని, ఆనందం వెదజల్లే ఆయన చిరునవ్వుని, తిరుగులేని ఆయన దీక్ష యొక్క శక్తిని 1 కోటికి పైగా ఉన్న ఆయన శిష్యులకు పంచుతున్నారు. ఇప్పుడు పరమహంస నిత్యానంద మీరు జీవన్ముక్తులుగా జీవించటానికి తోడ్పడే పరిష్కారాలను మీకు అందజేస్తున్నారు. ఒక మరువలేని ఆధ్యాత్మిక అనుభవం కొరకు మమ్మల్ని వెంటనే సంప్రదించండి.
వందే సనాతనం పుణ్యం నిత్యానందాయ స్వాగతం. సర్వధర్మ ప్రణేతారం సచ్చిదానంద రూపిణం వందే సనాతనం పుణ్యం నిత్యానందాయ స్వాగతం. వేద వేదాంత సంవేద్యం దేవదేవీ స్వరూపిణం వందే వటపలాశిస్థం.
With this one truth, vyavasayatmika buddhi, determination to stay and see the end in the inner world enlightenment and outer world success, concerns the wisdom of Sankhya. Now listen to the wisdom of yoga. Having known this, Partha, you shall cast off these bonds of action. Bhagavan is saying, I gave you the pure philosophy, pure science. Now I will teach you the applied science, making theology into practicality, making pure science into the practice. See, when pure science is taught, nobody has a problem. Because it's like, oh, this whole world is an illusion, you are beyond birth and death. And in a way, it gives a kind of an intellectual kick also. Now you know more than others. Now you know something others don't know. It gives you a kind of intellectual kick. It goes on and on and on. That is why sometimes I see in Vedanta monasteries, people study for 12 years. 12 years they spend just on studying. In theology seminaries, people spend 12 years just studying because it gives you intellectual kick. But here, neither Bhagavan is interested teaching for 12 years, nor Arjuna will have time for 12 years. In one chapter, Bhagavan finished giving the essence, sacred secrets of life. Not only that, he gives even the smriti, the practical action, instruction for action. He says very clearly, come on, stand up, have the will to fight and go ahead. He gives exact command to Arjuna. What a fortunate being. The commander of the universe is personally commanding him. It is always easy. The instruction gets lost down the way. When a CEO gives an instruction, it never reaches the fourth or fifth level as it is, unless it is a written communication. In early days, I used to make people play a game just to teach. I'll sit all the 100, 200 people who are participating in the program, say one word to the first person. He should tell this to the other person in the ears, without others hearing. Please understand, I have done this game at least 100 times. Not even once the word I uttered came back. The instruction is, what you hear, exactly tell that. That's all. In front of the eyes, in 10 minutes, what I uttered always comes completely opposite. In front of my own eyes, what I utter completely comes opposite. Then, don't you understand how the words go round? But here, Bhagavan is directly communicating with Arjuna. That is why I tell you, blessed are those who are directly working with enlightened being. Blessed are those who are directly working with incarnation. Because there is no down the line. Here, Bhagavan gives a straight smriti. Shruti means pure science. Smriti means day-to-day instructions. How to go about. How many times you need to stand, how many times you need to sit, how many times you can marry, what you can eat and what you should not eat, and how many times you need to take bath. All these are called smriti, do's and don'ts, instruction manual. Shruti is vision statement. Vision statement is Sankhya. Smriti is instruction manual. Now, Bhagavan is going to teach how the vision statement is becoming manual. The procedure for creating manual. That is what I call science of yoga. Now Bhagavan is introducing science of yoga to Arjuna, through which the vision statement gets converted into mission statement, the manual. That is why he is saying, this is the wisdom of Sankhya or reasoning that has been imparted to you. Now listen to these ways of application or yoga, being united with which knowledge you will be able to break away from the bondage of action. There is no wasted effort or dangerous effect from this. In the beginning itself, Bhagavan gives a clarity. Even a little knowledge of this, even a little practice of yoga protects one from great fear.
కల్పతరు మీలోని కుండలిని శక్తిని తెలుసుకోగల ఒక ప్రత్యేక కార్యక్రమము కల్పతరు. పూర్తిగా ఒకరోజు జరిగే ఈ కార్యక్రమములో ఆరోగ్యకరమైన అద్భుతమైన మార్పును పొందగలరు. అవతారమూర్తి పరమహంస నిత్యానంద స్వామివారి ఆశీస్సులను ప్రత్యేకంగా పొందగల కార్యక్రమం కల్పతరు. కుండలిని అంటే ఏమిటి? కుండలిని అంటే ప్రతి ఒక్కరిలోనూ దాగి ఉన్న అద్భుత శక్తి. కుండలిని శక్తి ఒక ధ్యానోదయమైన గురుదేవుల దీక్షతో చైతన్యపరచవచ్చు. ఈ కుండలిని శక్తి మీ జీవితంలో అన్ని దశలలోనూ అభివృద్ధికరమైన మార్పులను తేగలిగే శక్తి. అది మీలో ఆరోగ్యాన్ని, ఐశ్వర్యాన్ని, విజయాన్ని, ఆనందాన్ని, ఆధ్యాత్మిక ధ్యానోదయాన్ని కలిగిస్తుంది. ప్రతి వారాంతములో కల్పతరు కార్యక్రమం బిడిది ఆశ్రమంలో నిర్వహించబడును. మమ్మల్ని సంప్రదించవలసిన చిరునామా నిత్యానంద ధ్యానపీఠం, నిత్యానంద నగర్, బిడది 562109, బెంగళూరు. ఫోన్ చేయవలసిన నంబరు 095100000550 లేదా 096185191701. మా వెబ్సైట్ www.nithyananda.org.
We can create one more word, neophobia, phobia of anything new is the fear with which you are suffering the moment you took birth until the death, because every moment is new. Everything is something new. Every person you meet in your life is new. Even if you lived with your spouse for 25 years, every meeting is new. Understand? If you think you know the person, it is going to be as usual. You will straight away have some blow, then you will realize, oh, it is new. Every moment, life teaches you, shakes you, shocks you, surprises you to remind you everything is new. Centophobia, fear of new things or ideas, is called centophobia. The whole universe, cosmos, is suffering with this centophobia. Centophobia is the central phobia of planet Earth. Anything new, you are afraid. But when death comes to you, it is going to be new. When life comes to you, it is going to be new. Constantly, it is going to be new. Person who is caught with centophobia dies without even coming out of his house. See, his house, you should not call it as a house. You should call it as a cemetery with a key. Even now, millions of people die without even crossing their state in India. Please understand. Inside this one country, millions, I am not saying lakhs, millions, I can even safely say crores. Crores of people die from the birth to death without crossing their state. What do you think is the reason? Centophobia. Fear of new place, new things, new ideas. First thing a man needs to do, breaking this fear of centophobia. I tell you, life with a spiritual understanding, living enlightenment, is so beautiful, but it is so difficult to inspire or convince somebody to take up these ideas, the clarity into his life. Some 100 truths, if you understand and take all your decisions based on it, all your cognizance, all your cognition is happening based on that 100 decision, you are living enlightenment. I am just doing postmortem on me, on my own inner space. See, now part of me is frozen on living enlightenment. Means it is sealed. Now I cannot lose living enlightenment. That core, I am cutting into pieces, analyzing, getting the black box report, postmortem report. How this freezing has happened. How this solidification has happened. What are the components of this solidification? Just 100 truths. If you change the way you take cognizance, the way your cognition happens, if that is changed, done. You are a Jivan Mukta. It is so easy and so rewarding. But unfortunately, it is very difficult to convince somebody in the initial level because centophobia. Whole world is suffering with centophobia. We are open, honest, integrated, public spiritual institution. Why do you think people are afraid of us? Centophobia. Media exploits the common mass centophobia. Krishna, a great master, Jagat Guru, the universal teacher, removes the centophobia first from Arjuna. He says, come on, don't have centophobia. Maybe in Arjuna's eyes, Bhagavan saw the trace of centophobia. When he used the word yoga, I heard too many things about yoga. I don't know what it is. I don't know why Bhagavan is trying to teach me yoga. Having centophobia is a civil mistake. Taking decisions based on centophobia is crime. Fortunately, Arjuna's love for Bhagavan is more powerful than his centophobia. So Bhagavan is clearing the centophobia through this verse, saying, here there is no wasted effort or dangerous effect from this. No side effect, no after effect. Even a little knowledge of this, even a little practice of yoga protects one from great fear. Even a little practice of yoga protects one from great fear. Here, there is no abandoning of an attempt, nor is there diminution of experience. Even a minute level of this practice saves one from intense fear.
ఒక అవతార పురుషుని దివ్య సలహాను నేరుగా పొందాలనుకుంటున్నారా? ఇప్పుడు మీకు పరమహంసతో ముఖాముఖి.
నిత్యానంద హియర్. ఓ, మీరు బాగున్నారా?
పరమహంస నిత్యానంద మరొక్కసారి పోలిక లేని ఒక విభిన్నమైన కానుకను ప్రపంచానికి అందచేస్తున్నారు.
also supporting by healing.
ఆయన ఇప్పుడు ప్రతిరోజు ఉదయం ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారమయ్యే సత్సంగంలో మీ ప్రశ్నలకి జవాబు ఇవ్వడానికి సిద్ధముగా ఉన్నారు.
నేను చూసుకుంటాను. No, you ask anything you want in your life. Ask me any boon you want.
ఉదయం 8 గంటలకు మా నంబరు 08027279999కి ఫోన్ చేసే అదృష్టవంతులకు ఆయనతో నేరుగా మాట్లాడే దివ్యమైన అవకాశం దక్కుతుంది. మరియు ఉదయం ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారమయ్యే సత్సంగం ntv.nithyananda.org లో చూడగలరు.
The scent of phobia is removed. Bhagavan says even the minute level, not just a minute level, minute level of this practice saves one from intense fear. People who are not able to preserve their purpose, who don't have perseverance of their purpose, their thoughts go in thousands of branches in limitless way. Keyword for any success, password for external and internal success is determination, perseverance. Beautiful word Bhagavan is using in Sanskrit. Ready to persevere, go through the hardships, stand with perseverance, determination. When Buddha declared life is suffering, man do not develop vyavasayatmika buddhi, perseverance, unless he understands that statement. Life is suffering. Life is dukkha. See, the big problem is when you feel life is joy, when you believe life is joy, you tend to wander. You take up one project, suddenly you feel the other project glitters more. The other side is more greenery. Wow! I think that life is more joyful, more green, more shining, more palabala. Let me jump. You jump there. From there, when you look at the other side, wow! That looks more shiny, more beautiful, more powerful, great. Let me jump there. You jump there. In Sanskrit, we have a word called renunciation of the monkey. Monkey renounces one branch to catch other branch, but it doesn't stay with that branch. Within 2 seconds, it catches some other branch and renounces this branch also. Renunciation of the monkey. No? When Bhagavan Buddha says, life is suffering, his first statement is that only. Life is dukkha, suffering. I attest, I second his opinion. Only when you understand life is suffering, you learn perseverance. When you take up a project, when you face suffering, you'll understand, hey, life is suffering. Let me stand with this suffering, with this project and see the end of it. Truth is life is joy. Fact is life is suffering. Till you experience truth, better be with fact. Perseverance. in any level, in any project, whether it is the inner world or outer world. Understand, even living enlightenment is a project. Jivan Mukti is a project. You take it up. It's a project, you take it up. To achieve the end of it, in the initial level, believing life is suffering will be much better, because you will have perseverance. When you face different sufferings, different problems, you will know, no, life is suffering. Let me be stable. The stability will happen in you. When you don't understand life is suffering, for thousands of years, people were believing earth is flat because of collective delusion. Collective delusion is the worst suffering a man can have. When you know life is suffering, you will have the perseverance, you will have the determination, you will have the vyavasayatmika buddhi. If you believe life is suffering, you will have the perseverance, you will have the determination to be stable and achieve fixed resolve. I tell you, which is a basic requirement for external and internal enlightenment, external and internal success, external and internal achievements.
Because 2000 crore laws. I have decided that I myself going personally sitting in Pondicherry and going to do the relief work.
We are expected to reach at least 1 lakh people per day. This is a question from Sarva Bhaktika, from Tumkur. After doing inner awakening, so many of my mental patterns have gone, especially the worrying pattern. Thank you so much. But the patterns like craving for snacks has not gone. Sarva Bhaktika, you would really need that same Agori tapas. Carry all the best things you like, snacks. In the carry bag, you must be able to see the carry bag continuously. You see, the bag should be see-through carry bag. Now I am giving the definition, technique 1. List all the items which you really like and which makes your tongue experience saliva collection the moment you remember. Second, collect them and have a see-through carry bag. Organize them properly there in that carry bag. Third, carry them always around you and never eat even one bit from it. So Sarva Bhaktiga, you can do the same technique which our Rishi did it. There's one more question from Vijay Venkatraman, Vadodara Satsang Center. Swamiji, I had been thinking for a few days I should ask Swamiji to give me deep sleep. I get deep sleep probably once in a year. When it happens, I feel like an elephant, so much of energy. Then I said to myself, seek nothing. Yesterday, Swami gave this kriya for deep sleep. Many thanks. Oh, Vijay Venkatraman, blessings. Blessings to you. There's a beautiful verse in Tamil by Ramana Maharshi on Arunachala. Keladu alikkumun kedil pugalai kedu seyyad arul Arunachala. He says that you have a glory, name. Everybody says, without even asking you give. Please continue to do that in my life also. Great. Vijay, you got it without asking. So Arunachala has proved his glory and his name. He says very clearly he has no expiry date, and his name and fame has no expiry date. Great.
ब्रह्ममुरारिसुरार्चितलिङ्गं निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गं जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि नित्यानन्दलिङ्गम्।
ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवपुतो दयिषवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुदते नमः या जयिषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः शिवा शरव्याया तपतया नो रुद्रमृडय या ते रुद्र शिवा तनोरघोर पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुहा शन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिजागशीः या विशृङ्गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभष्ट्यस्तवे शिवाङ्गिरित्रतां गुरुमाहिगुं सेः पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वचसा त्वा गिरिशाच्छा वदामसि यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत् अद्य वोचदधिभक्ता प्रथमो दैव्यो ऋषगे अहीहश्च सर्वान् जम्बयन् सर्वाश्च यादुत्राण्यः असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुणपुतभभ्रस्व मङ्गलः ये चेमागुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रुता सहस्रशो वै शागुं हेडयीमहे असव्यो वसर्पति नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः